Hey, what's up everyone? Joe Hughes here and welcome to another edition of Whiteboard Wednesday. Today we're going to talk a little bit about brand and about being everywhere out in your market and about omnipresence. So a lot of times I talk about building up your brand, building up your local, your industry brand, and people kind of get confused about that. Like, oh, you're talking about billboards and things like sponsoring games and things like that. Not necessarily. Like what we're talking about when we talk about brand is just being everywhere in your market, so your prospective clients and customers are seeing you in multiple places. We've all heard in marketing that it can take like 6 to 9 touches before someone really gets to see your message or understand your message or pick up the phone and give you a call. So what we want to encourage you to do with your marketing and your strategy and your business growth and your sales is to focus on different channels, on being different places. Obviously these days, 2018, people are spending time and attention in their phones. You want to be on social media. You want to be, depending on your business, whether you're B2C or B2B, commercial, residential, you want to be on social media. You want to be on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, on Houzz, on Blue Book, whatever makes sense for your particular business. Understand where your ideal prospective clients are spending their time and attention, and invest your time and resources in being in front of them as much as possible in a quality way. So those things really help when people are checking you out online, people are spending time on their phones. But when you're doing other things, like maybe you're doing, if you're a residential contractor, maybe you have yard signs or job signs, maybe you have your trucks wrapped, maybe you're doing some billboards, maybe you're sponsoring a Little League game, maybe you're sponsoring some local events. On a digital end, maybe you're doing emails, kind of a drip campaign, or manual follow-ups, or phone call check-ins with your past customers every quarter. So all those things combined are going to kind of raise the tide and really like help you generate new business from all sorts of different places. So sometimes, especially with digital advertising, you can really attribute your new projects or new revenue to the source of leads. But when you're doing all this kind of multi-pronged marketing, then sometimes you don't really know where the leads are coming from. You just know you're doing a lot and you're getting a lot in return. So just to go through these things real quick, make sure that you're here on mobile where people are searching for your services. Online, people are spending an increasingly significant amount of time online. So Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Houzz, and of course not every one of these is going to be relevant for every business, but make sure that you understand again where your customers are spending time. Email, phone, this is important. I think most of us know that there's an opportunity here to keep in touch with our contacts and our clients and people in our network on a regular basis, but so few of us really actually do it, but it really does pay off. Any offline advertising that you're doing, making sure that's consistent with your online stuff, and again, some job site things, trucks, like hats, shirts, different types of swag. Make sure everything's consistent. You're talking about the consistent message, the same message over and over again, and that's what helps to build a brand. So when people call you, they know what they're getting. They recognize you. You're a company that they know, like, and trust. So we call this, branding. It can be called omnipresence, kind of the be everywhere strategy in your market. And one of the things that this helps prevent is being dependent on a single source. Because if you're, as much as we're talking about social media advertising these days, we don't want you to be dependent on just that, because when that dries up, and it will, then you don't want to leave yourself high and dry. So make sure that you're investing in these different things so you can kind of, double down on what's working and make sure that you always have something that's working for you. Hope that helps. Hit us up in the comments if you have any questions or comments, and we'll see you next week.